We are here at the Tribal Government Center on tribal lands, where the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe has received their reservation proclamation and will rise the tribal flag for the first time on sovereign land as a sovereign nation.
Can't hear you. How are you? Is Mashpee in the house? All right. Well, today is a very ceremonial, symbolic day of our tribal nation standing on our tribal lands, on our reservation. Today is a beautiful day for us, an amazing day for our tribe. You know, we're going to get into the ceremony. We're going to open up with the opening prayer in 1 second, but I definitely want to recognize tribal leaders past that really stood the ground for us, that really believed in sovereignty and self-determination of the Mashpee Wampanoag people, right? Right? Yeah. Just want to make sure we're here. Absolutely. And you know, I think about Russell Peters, who as the tribal president for many years, and you know, many leaders with him, and you know, sitting around him as a kid and listening to those stories around the challenges, but yet the opportunity of what it means to be Mashpee Wampanoag and how we need to move our tribal nation forward. And guess what? Today we're moving our tribal nation forward on our reservation. So I want to say welcome, and I'd like to invite our tribal vice chair up to the podium, Jessie Little-Dobig.
This land is our mother. As is always the case with creation and Creator's plan, our mother came first before us. Our mother was created after the stars and grandmother moon had been set in the heavens, and the waters shaped the curves of our mother's body. She was created to provide all we need to live and serve one another. The first people were taken from her sacred body and the waters that helped to give her shape. Hence the people were named Wampanoag, the first people. Thus, naturally, we are our mother, as with all living things. All that is asked of us regarding our mother is that in exchange for the life that she gives and sustains, is that we create a society and governance that cares for her, that we take from our mother as necessary and do so in a respectful and loving way. For many thousands of years, we have lived up to those responsibilities and remained here in her love and care. We have loved her too, lived in peace with her, thanked and honored her. We have remained steadfast by our Earth Mother's side and defended her to the best of our ability. For thousands upon thousands of generations, the Mashpee Wampanoag have said, we love our mother. We love our land. For thousands of generations we have said, here it is that Wampanoag were created, and here it is that we will remain by our mother's side. For thousands of generations, our government has maintained an edict of ensuring our grandchildren are not taken away from their mother. In recognition of this good road we have collectively traveled, I say this to you, to my family. Yukisakak, natakiman kutakimawan, kahwang kutakimawan, katahkiman. Yuyuka machimi, yawachi, kasipakanamanan. Today, our land is our nation, and our nation is our land, now and forevermore. Therefore, we raise our banner a notch.
I'd like to recognize my chief, Silent Drum. Please put your hands together for our chief, Silent Drum. Also, our powwow princess, please stand, young lady. Wave your hand. Miss Peters right there. Abby, wave one more time. Give me another round of applause. Deja Frylow, Miss Wampanoag. Stand up, Rick, wave your hand. Deja, I'm sorry, Deja. Deja Fry. Also, we have our tribal council here. We have Secretary Marie Stone, Tribal Council Member Winnie Johnson-Graham, our Vice Chair Jessie Littlejoe-Beard, Councilwoman Cheryl Fry Cromwell. I got that right. Councilmember Charles Foster, Councilwoman Yvonne Avant, my cousin, Councilwoman Winona Cocknett, my other cousin, Treasurer Robbie Hendricks, and my executive admin, the one that's in charge of it all, Francie Dotton. I gotta recognize the EJC, my eldest Judiciary Committee, standing strong right there. There they are. Put your hands together for our tribe, the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. Oh my, feels so good, feels good. So I want to welcome everybody. I learned that from Jesse. I kind of, I give it my best shot, but it's kind of like my version of it, but you know what I'm saying. Good day, tribal community and my friends. You know, I want to talk about our gathering today, and it's a most significant day in our modern history of our people. It's so important when you think about the first impact, the first encounters. We were the first Indian-governed town in the United States of America, right here in Mashpee. Our people held every office in this town. Every office. Where's Carol Lopez? Where's Carol? Put your hands together for Carol Lopez. Carol held positions in this town, right, Carol? I said hi, Carol. and I want to recognize Carol because she held positions in this town, and many others have as well. But our nation is literally reborn again today. This is almost an Independence Day. I say almost because we are independent. We always felt we have been. But this is somewhat of an Independence Day for our Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. Our tribal country, Wampanoag country, right here. So today we come together for the first time in today's modern day history to raise our tribal flag on our reservation. It's so good. And, you know, for a moment, I want everybody to let that sink in. I want everybody to stay still in the moment and feel that moment. That today, we are raising our flag. That's right, David Thunder Eagle. We are raising our flag. Dave's our TA, by the way. Put your hands together for our TA. Tribal Administrator. Now, I saw that look of awe and excitement in Dave's face, and that's the feeling that I have. And that's the feeling I want you all to have, that, you know what, we're a part of history today. We're raising our flag on our reservation. The U.S. government has fulfilled its obligation to ensure that we should have what's rightfully ours. And it just doesn't stop here. This is our initial reservation, both in Mashpee and Taunton, but we can continue to thrive and strive, get the necessary services and infrastructure needed for our people, but also go after other lands through the process, because through this initial reservation, we've established our footprint and our ability, our right, our sovereign right, our inherent right to continue building our land base. And so that's so important. You know, the word reservation comes as a very loaded word. We can think about reservation, what it means, how it means, when it means, where it means, but today I'll tell you what it means. Actually, I can look at each and every one of you and you can tell me what it means. President Rhoda, what does it mean? What does it mean, cousin?
We are our own nation.
You got it. We are our own nation. Indivisible. Thank you, cousin. And that's the truth. And that's what it means for all of us. And as our esteemed elder and family member pointed that out, it's the truth. And, you know, we got here by strength and sacrifice, as I pointed out, by many who have come before us. Many who have come before us. We can begin to sound out many names in each and every one of our families that came before us. You know, I pointed out great leaders like Russell Peters, Joan Avant, others, Aaron Toby, many others. Who else?
Reuben Kuckenyow.
Reuben Kuckenyow.
Reuben, look at him.
What does that mean?
Reuben, look at him.
Reuben, look at him. Kuckenyow.
Great leader.
A great leader. Many, many leaders before us. John Peters, our medicine man. Remember Webb Quish?
Louis.
Louis Webb Quish, our other medicine man. And the list goes on and on and on and on. And it's because of their self-determination, because of the sovereignty within them, to understand that we are self-determined people, we are a sovereign nation, we are the few, the proud, but the many, at least today, the many standing here, more to come, the Mashpee Wampanoag people. So we want to let our flag raise today in a very symbolic way. We have our tribal veterans over there, Fran and Norman, as well as our Chief Lopez, who are powerful veterans. Chief Lopez served in the Battle of Normandy, World War II. Put your hands together for him on that. That's powerful. And guess what? These gentlemen that I point out are still fighting for us today. Because they stand here, and guess what? We fight together to live another day as a very strong sovereign nation. So I want us all to reflect on this day. It's going to be a historical day for all of us. Our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and 7 generations to come will look upon this day. They'll read about this day as our nation is strong then, as it is strong now, as we continue to grow. And what was that saying? As the river flows, as the grass grows, and the wind blows, we will always remain. Hope God. So I want us to do it as one people today, one sovereign, one self-determined people today. I want us to all go outside and begin to raise the flag. I want our drum to come outside with us today as we begin to raise this flag. I want each and every one of you who wants to touch that flag, feel that flag as we begin to raise that flag, and look up into the sky to our Almighty Creator and give thanks. Give a lot of thanks. We're very thankful. We're very happy. We got a lot more to come and to go. But we got to do it together, and that's what it's all about. So if we could all begin to make it outside towards this ceremonial moment.
The thing about Mashpee is we are one of the most tenacious people on the planet, and one of the most honorable people, and I have never met a tribe of people that loves their land under their feet more than the Mashpee, and this is our reward from our mother for keeping our word to her and securing land for our children after our short time on earth is over. So there really aren't words that can sum up in Wampanoag or English that really aptly says what this means to our nation. I'm just very grateful servant today.
To my estimation, the land belongs to everybody and no one. The Creator gave it to us to live upon, to use, to occupy, but not to own. And so I've always looked at the land as a gift from the Creator to use and pass on to generations, but to never own it.